Finding love in the Queen City. You can find a collection of love stories centered around the tri-state.
Of course, because this is just such a lovely place.
Of course
it is. A group of local authors penned a romance anthology book called Sleepless in Cincinnati. And here to chat about the project are authors J.M. Clark, right? Did I get that right? And
Clark,
Logan Schroff. Did I get that right, Schroff?
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for coming in early in the morning at 8:41. I love the cover of the book too, which you've got there. It's so cool. So could you guys tell us, I know this is a group project.
Yeah.
How did this whole idea come about?
I'm a writer from Cincinnati, and I own a bookstore, Scarlet Rose, which is in Ludlow, Kentucky. But we all kind of came together at my old bookstore, the Tone Bookstore. But anyway, we're a writing group that used to meet when I did my writing workshops.
Yeah.
And so we started writing together, and this came out of it. We decided to do a book of anthologies, so a romance book of anthologies. And in this particular project, each writer did one story, and each story takes place at a different location in Cincinnati.
I love it.
So for example, my story takes place at Paycor Stadium at a tailgating event.
Where love is born.
Yes.
Mind you very much.
And
Yes.
Logan, where's your story take place?
Mine's at Shake It Records in Northside and the Comet.
Yes, we
you know.
love. And
Yes.
the Comet.
Yeah.
Oh, over a burrito as big as your head. You'll find love.
Yeah, the burritos
for
are-
sure.
You know, when you're working as a group, and it's interesting because you're working as a group, but you're all telling your own stories. So what are the challenges of that? What are the freedoms of that? Or did you all simply do your own thing and then put them all together?
I'll let Logan answer that.
Okay.
Well, I feel like we all have obviously our own experiences, our own sort of. Love is a very wide, what do we call it, subject. So I think for right now, it's like each person has their own story. Some are funny, some are serious. It's kind of, I mean, your story is definitely more poignant. Mine's more romantic comedy. I don't know. I think it's just kind of fun for everybody. But we all kind of came together to say, hey. The rules are, you know, we're just going to try this. Not all of us are romance authors. I mean, most of us aren't. But this is kind of like, we feel like maybe like acting. We're kind of expanding beyond our comfort zone to get better as a writer. And I think the stories are awesome. And
Different takes, you know, maybe on a romance or what that is.
Right.
You know, maybe finding love or maybe longing for love.
Yeah.
Different takes. What you mentioned a couple places. You know, obviously tailgating, Shake It, the Comet, Northside. What are some other kind of landmarks in the city or areas of the city do you think we'll find in there?
There's a really cool story in there from Sarah. That's at Roebling Bridge. Roebling Bridge is one of
sweet.
them. Another is the museum with Ian's. What's another?
Noah's got one that's in the underground subway.
Perfect places to find
Some Easter eggs, you know.
So we have the whole gambit of everything from like falling in love to lost love or when love starts to fade. So we have the whole spectrum as far as romance goes. So it's not all necessarily feel good. Some of it is like when maybe love fades, but it still ends in a hopeful way.
Okay.
Kind of things. So we have something for everybody.
It's so interesting, Logan. You said that you're all not necessarily romance writers, and I just all of a sudden I thought to myself, well, in this case, then it's less write what you know and write where you know because you guys all know these spots.
Yeah.
How fun was that? Just incorporating these local landmarks into your story.
Oh, I mean, it was so much fun for me. I mean, my story is Lazarus lizards, and it's about those little lizards that are all over Cincinnati and how they're not really from here. They're from Italy, but they were brought here by the kid from the Lazarus family, I guess. Then there's a whole history around it. But it was, you know, I like science fiction. I like writing about dinosaurs and whatnot. So it's like, or you know, just crazy adventures. But I thought this would be kind of fun to, you know, pair in not only something I'm personally interested in, which is reptiles and lizards and stuff like that, but have that be a way to kind of tie in love and how somebody who's not from here might find a way to adapt like these lizards have. I mean, it might be a weird way to do it, but as somebody who likes to kind of explore bizarre places like that, I could still try. And I think that, you know, it was just fun to do something out of what I normally do.
Yeah.
And, you know, just like the what, like the dinosaur movie, like Jurassic Park, it's like the famous line of life finds a way, love finds a way.
There you go.
Oh, I love that. We quote that, life finds a way all the time. Well, how can people find a way to buy the book? And I'm sure it's available at your bookstore. And do you also still have a writing group that people could maybe join, or is that kind of a closed thing?
Yes, we do have a writing group. It's called the B2B Writing Group, and we usually meet at Kenton County Library in Covington. So we do have some slots still available in the group of people who want to be in a workshop and who would like to have their work critiqued and help others critique their work.
Wonderful.
So we do still have some slots available. You can order the book on Amazon, paperback, and Kindle today, and it just released today. So
just
we're
today?
excited.
Congratulations!
Today. So we're really excited about it.
And one more plug for your bookstore as well.
My bookstore is Scarlet Rose Books. It's in Ludlow, Kentucky, and contact us.
Okay.
All right, guys, thanks for
Thank
coming
you so
in.
much for sharing this with
And
us.
best of luck.
Yeah.
Sleepless in Cincinnati.
Released today, and we got the first interview. I love it.
Hey there. Yeah, you could stop watching right now, but let's be honest, you don't want to do that. Hit the links or click subscribe to see more amazing content from all of us here at Local 12.